But all right, we gonna go ahead and start.
Yeah.
In 5, 4, 3, 2. No, it's like no, man. But it's a pleasure having you here.
You know it.
First and foremost, I want to congratulate you on your beautiful baby girl.
Yeah.
You know, I know you already started your gun collection though, huh? Keeping boys away, man.
Yeah, man.
Got
hey,
to.
Got to, yeah.
I had to pull out that infamous chair out of the 2x4.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
No, but
it's not in me no more.
Nah. He's like, I left that in the past.
Yeah.
No, but she's very adorable, man. How's
Appreciate
fatherhood
it.
for you?
It's different. I mean, it brings another type of joy. I mean, I remember her first coming out, it was like, whoa, but
For real.
I mean, it's something that, money can't buy,
True.
and I mean, you can't get that nowhere else.
One in a lifetime experience. Man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So, I take it every day and, ups and downs, but every day I look at it, it's like it takes all that pain away.
That's true.
So yeah.
And that's for those, it's a huge blessing. For those who can't have children, I highly recommend adoption. Because it's a great experience and it's life changing.
Life changing.
You know what I'm saying? See, but that's the good thing too. You have a daughter,
right?
It's going to pay off in the long run.
Yeah.
Because she's daddy's little girl,
Yeah.
and she always will be.
Will be, yeah.
So she's gonna make sure you good no matter what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? See, me
Yeah.
on the other hand, I have a son.
Yeah.
So I'm worried about having to take one of them car rides that people take their dogs on when they go to the vet. You know what I'm saying?
For real, yeah.
So, but it's
nephew.
Yeah, look. but it's a blessing though,
It
man.
is.
It really is. And I want to let people know that this gentleman here is a close friend of mine. We're family.
Yep.
I've seen him in different stages of his life for him to become the man that he is today.
Yeah.
And I look forward to continue to see him become the man that he's striving to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With that being said, I would like for you to tell us a little bit about yourself just as a person, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I mean, grew up downtown Beach Terrace.
Whoa.
Yep. Ain't there no more, but my mom, she just felt like, she had 2 sons and felt like she wanted something better for the both of us. So she moved all of us out to Middletown and let us see something different. And, it was just a different life. I mean, Beach Terrace, it was fun, but, I feel like if I didn't get that opportunity to move and see something bigger, I wouldn't probably be where I'm at today. So, grew up there, went to Crosby Middle School, and, everybody had the middle school problems. Everybody,
seriously.
Yeah. You go through what you go through, but
that's the first stage of development, right?
Yeah. So you're trying to figure yourself out a little bit. But high school came and I knew exactly who I wanted to be and what I wanted to do. So I was in the automotive program at Southern High School, and I took that head first. I mean, it was a blessing. I was a spokesperson, so I would go to different schools, speaking, trying to recruit kids to come to the automotive program. And then I was a sophomore class president, so that was a big, job, making sure that the sophomores was in that what they wanted, and yeah. So I mean, it was a really good experience to be able to do that and be in that position. But more so just helping. I mean, seeing kids who didn't really have, and encouraging them to keep striving and going. That was the big thing. It wasn't about the title, it was just more about, helping out and making sure everybody was straight.
Building that foundation well, you know what I mean? Especially for the future,
For the future, yeah.
That's dope.
So, after high school, I got a chance to go to Africa. That was a really big experience for 10 days. Went to Johannesburg and then Cape Town for 10 days. Yeah. But I mean, that was an experience going over there and seeing, the kids there. I mean, we have it good over here in America, and people don't realize that, but what I brought back from that was, we go to school, a public school. I mean, we don't have to pay for nothing,
right.
And the lunches may not be the best lunch, but it gets us by.
For sure.
Them over there, I mean, I went in one kitchen and the ladies was really just taking all the grain out of the rice, and then they said, well, we give kids one bowl of this and they go out and they play, and then, this is it for them, seeing half of the kids with HIV/AIDS. I mean, that was a big thing for me, because it's like, man, in America, I mean, we, it's something that we don't have to too much worry about,
sure.
if you're protected. But they're just born with that. Some of the kids from their parents, and they have to live with that. you know, so the rest of their life. Yeah. So it just kind of just showed me, be grateful for what we got here, because, you know, they don't have that in some of the parts there. But it was also, you know, seeing wild lions and leopards, and I mean, that was something like it was just showing me that, you know, it's bigger than just, you know, Louisville, Kentucky.
Nah, seriously though, and it's like a free world out there, especially when you see stuff like that. You know, when you see lions and stuff like that, they just, you know, roaming around.
Yeah.
You know, that just shows the free part of the world. You
know?
And you know, without any, you know, further, you know, delay, you know, I don't want to really shoot the gun, but overall, you know, we would appreciate it if you tell us, you know, what you do. Yeah.
So right now, I'm 21 years old, you know, off the bat, but
21.
Yeah. But I got a cleaning business, and I mean, that's been, you know, really good to me. You know, it's a franchise, so I got a couple accounts right now, and then also I'm trying to get my lawn care service going. And I mean, all of this started, you know, I day and night working, and just it all started from just having just one dream and then turning that into a reality. And I mean, it, you know, still going
for sure.
But you know, you got to stay focused on the prize, because you know that if you're not focused, then it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, motivation is a big thing, especially being self-motivated. You know, I listen to a lot of Les Brown and Les Brown. And, you know, going to church, that really helps a lot. But, you know, that's what I'm trying to do right now. And also, you know, give back, too. I want to go back to my high school and give back to the automotive program, because it poured so much into me. So that's really a big thing. Maybe just a box of pizza or something.
Yeah.
You know, just to start. But it all starts from that one.
That's real. That's real. Because that box of pizza turns into the big check.
Right, yeah. So, you know, that's really what I want to do. And I promised my automotive teacher that before I left. You know, he said, if one thing, you know, just come back and do something small. Because we had people coming in and pouring into us when we were in school. Didn't really see how important it was until we left.
That's
you know. But now I'm able to see that, and you know, maybe this they have a little pizza party every year in May. Maybe I can, you know, donate some pizza this year.
Yeah, sponsor it.
Yep.
You know, especially with you having your own business and stuff like that.
That's where it starts. You know, and you know, you get people who say, well, I mean, it's just a small business, but how you think most of these businesses started out here?
Seriously.
You know, it didn't. You know, you look at Amazon and all of these little businesses, they started small and then made something big. You know. One big talk right now is John Snyder, Papa John's.
Yeah.
You know, look how he started. He started in a broom closet,
man,
and then came out, and now he's worth $800 million. You know, starting from a broom closet.
Yeah.
So you know, even though he's doing what he's doing, you know, he still built his brand.
Yeah.
And now he's in almost every country. You know, and that goes a long way.
That's a beast.
Yeah.
That's a beast.
Long way.
And the thing, you know, you mentioned that you're in a cleaning service and you're doing your lawn care service as well.
Yeah.
And that's those are a couple of things that people look down on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as you see, Airbnb is charging for cleaning. You know, you have different businesses that are charging for cleaning and lawn care, because if you think about it, it's about presentation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you have the presentation, you draw people.
Yeah.
Now, when you draw people, you draw a profit.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So people don't really think of it like that. You know what I mean? So it's a good thing that you're doing that.
Yeah.
Because this is something that is really slept on.
Yeah, it is. It's slept on a lot, and you know, it's just, you know, I've met people who has made $1 million. Yeah. Doing the cleaning business, and nice homes. It's taking care of the family.
That's real.
You know, so I don't. You know, I mean, you never know. I can turn the cleaning business into a car business. I mean, I don't know. You know, I just pray and hope, and I know that, you know, with God I can do anything, all things. You know, so. You know, I don't worry about what people got to say, you know, because they you know, Jesus didn't worry about who said something to him.
They might be talking to, you know, in the worst position. You know what I mean? Sitting there in the ditch. Talking about you, and you said, man, I can't believe you did that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, what are you doing for yourself?
Right,
You know what I'm saying? You're so worried about what's going on over here.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Well,
you know what I mean? So that's a beast. Another question is, I want to ask you, like, what was the passion for you to, you know, kind of venture off into doing those things, you know?
I used to do cleaning back in high school.
Okay.
You know, I worked at a place, and I would go every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I would clean for a couple hours. You know, and I started just to kind of learn more about the business and how much, you know, money you can make, you know. But if you're good at something, you know, you don't have to worry about the money, because the money will come, you know. So I just saved up some money, and I just said, you know, hey, maybe I could do my own, because, you know, this dude makes it look so easy. So how come I can't go out and do it?
That's real.
So, you know, that's what I did, and I did some research and figured it out, and then bam, you know, it happened.
Because that's the thing, and this is a, you know, off guard question, but I want to ask you, do you think that a lot of people are more scared of taking the risk or the failure? You know what I mean? It's
more so the risk.
Yeah.
Yep, it's the risk, because for 2 or 3 years I had in my mind, you know, if I take this risk and it doesn't fall through, then I have to worry about the failure part. But it's more so just taking, maybe it's the last piece of change you got and you put into this, you know, that's a risk.
Yeah.
Because you still got to worry about bills and, you know, all that stuff. But I mean, that one risk can be a lifetime thing.
Seriously.
You know, and you know, I thought it was more sort of risk, but you ask some people and they'll say failure.
Yeah.
You know, people are scared to fail, but
they skip that step of taking the risk,
right?
Because they thinking of failure.
Yeah. And failure is not bad. I mean, you know, you get back up and you do it again. Failure just shows you what you need to do better for the next time.
Yeah, experience is the best teacher.
It's the best teacher. You know. I did this book on T. Jakes called Soaring, Building Your Vision from the Ground Up, and he was talking about failure. You know, he's done so many different things, and you know, the man where he's at today, if he didn't fall a couple of times, he wouldn't be where he's at today. You know, and that's a lot of that's a lot of people in the world. You know, so you can't be scared to fall.
That's real.
You know.
That's real.
I mean, I fell a couple of times in the cleaning business, and I'm just, you know, working on it each day.
You swept it under the rug.
Yeah. Pull out the vacuum, you know. But, you know, you just got to do what you got to do.
That's real. Now, with that being said, as a father, you know, what is it that you want to instill in your children, just overall, not even just the business aspect, but because once you instill something in your children, you know, they will start to use that into everyday life, whether it's work or just family in general, you know what I mean? So what is that?
More so just family, and you know, whatever you put your mind to, you can do it, you know, because I mean, kids today, you know, they're discouraged on a lot of different things, and it's sad, you know. Another thing is, you know, I didn't grow up with a lot of money or nothing. So, you know, I know that I want, you know, to show my kids something better.
For sure.
You know, vacations, and, you know, you can break that family cycle. You can be the one to change and get that business and make it a lifelong thing for generations.
That's real.
You know, and that's another thing that I want to do. But really just, you know, stay focused and you know, don't let nobody tell you can't.
That's true.
You know, I don't know if you ever seen The Pursuit of Happiness, but that's a real deep movie to me.
Seriously.
You know, how this woman left him, and she told him, man, you crazy. You just need to stop what you're doing. You know, you don't know. You need to go get a 9 to 5. And he kept telling her, I'm going to be somebody one day. And then he finally got that hit, and, you know, and I bet you now today she's probably somewhere, you know, like, dang, you know.
Baby, come back.
Yeah, you can blame it all on me. But, you know, it's just, you got to stay focused, and no matter what people say, you know, you can do it. You put your mind to it.
That's real.
You know, I can go back on a story. I had a moped back in 8th grade, and this thing was old. I mean, it was trash. It didn't run, and I worked on this thing.
Hey,
and kept
please
working.
believe I seen it.
And I worked on it, and I kept working on it. But you don't know how people came to me and said, you know, just get something new.
Yeah.
You know, get something new. And I kept saying to myself, I'm gonna do this. You know, I would go out, cut grass, take out some trash, and every piece of change that I got, I would buy a part. You know, and that part led to another part, to a bike starting up.
Seriously,
you know, at the end. And the people who told me that I should have got something new, they was the first ones riding down the street.
Yep.
You know, and that kind of showed me right then and there that you can do anything you want. You know, no matter your age, you know, as long as you got, you know, the knowledge and your mind, you can do it. And dedication, you know, that's a big thing. Consistency is a big thing too. You know, so you can do that, anything.
So as far as going through all these aspects of your life, what is your overall goal?
The overall goal is just to, you know, one day just give back. You know, I mean, I've had people come into my life, You know, I had a guy come in from Big Brothers Big Sisters. You know, and he's Britain. He's the first guy who showed me, or person who showed me that there's more to it than just these four walls, Louisville. You know, he took me out to Florida for the first time. Never seen the beach, to Disney World, and I thought that was the best gift ever. You know, to be able to do that, and didn't look for nothing in return. You know, and showing me how to, you know, budget your money and different things. I mean, you know, so just giving back to somebody else, because, you know, God has placed people in my life to give back to me.
That's real.
So, you know, I mean, it's only best for me to give back to somebody else.
That's serious,
you know?
though.
So maybe I can, you know, get a young guy one day and bring him up and teach him.
Change his whole life.
Change his whole life. And then when I die, he can say, hey, this guy who taught me everything that I know.
Yep.
So that's a real big thing that I want to do, you know, and you know, get probably like a nonprofit or something. And take it from there.
That's true. So, with that being said, which was so great, what is, if there was one thing that you could do to make history, what would that thing be?
Let's see here. Probably, let's see. I don't know, probably going to the schools and I mean,
having a name, a statue,
in front of the
building.
Yeah, like Southern. I mean, you got so many people. Will's, I mean, not Will, but he played for the Green Bays. One of the football players went to Southern.
Okay.
You know, he gives back so much to the school, and I mean, that's history for the school. You know, but I'm more so wanting to do for the automotive program, because that program it means something to me.
It got you started.
Right?
Start.
Yeah. So, you know, if I can make it would be to go back there and whatever they need, you know, whether it be new equipment, practice cars, get them that, and that'll make me feel good. You know, sometimes it ain't even about, you know, the media and TV. It's just about doing the small things.
That's serious,
you know,
though.
and those are the things that's gonna stick most with people.
That's
you know,
real.
it's a small thing. So that'd be that.
Yeah. See, somebody asked me that, and it's kind of hard when you think about it. It's just so many things that run through your mind. Like, oh, maybe, you know.
Let's ask Lamar Jackson that question.
Yeah, seriously. You know, but you know what I said is, you know, first and foremost, being, you know, God being pleased with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's first and foremost. But two is, you know, creating a future.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and that's why I'm developing a passion for what I do now.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm connecting to the future.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Automated Living.
Hey.
You know, so, you know, because say if, you know, these electronics, you know, get an attitude and want to take over humanity, I'll be like, hey, look, I created y'all. Look, let's talk about this. Look, there's a Starbucks down the street. You know what I'm saying? Let's sit down and talk about this. What?
Yeah.
What, even me? You know what I'm saying? So, but it feels so good to be able to develop the future. You know, to actually help doing that.
Yeah.
But with that, all in all being said, I really want to commend you to, you know, for, you know, providing, you know, hope for the previous generations, to the previous generations, for our youth. You know what I mean? Because we lost a lot of faith in our youth because we see how it's going. You know what I mean? So we really do commend you on that. We really do appreciate you.
It.
And there's one thing that I want to end with. So, you know, what you do, 502, it's a networking podcast.
Yeah.
You know, it's about connecting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not about money, you know.
Yeah.
Even though that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? But the overall goal is happiness.
Happiness, yeah.
You know, and money can't buy happiness.
It cannot.
I heard you say it earlier.
Yeah.
The way, you know, ways to achieve happiness is faith.
Yeah.
You gotta have faith in God. Knowing that He is the creator.
Most definitely.
Without Him, there's no us. So He has blessed us to be here.
Yep.
And two is love.
Yeah.
You know, love your family, love your friends, love those who support you. You know, because love is peace.
Yeah.
And love leads to respect. And then three, passion.
You
gotta love what you do.
Yep.
And then think about it. Passion leads to consistency. So if you love what you do, you're gonna keep doing what you love.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yep.
So, and then, you know, 4, you gotta have that drive.
You got to, most definitely.
Gotta have that motivation.
Yeah.
You have to want it.
Want it, yeah.
You know, not for everybody else, but you gotta want it for yourself.
Right. Yeah.
And you know, last but not least, you know, have fun while you're doing it. Thank you for watching What You Do 502.
Yep.
Mr. Daivone.
Yep.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming out.
Yep.
Hey, that was good. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. I like that.
Appreciate it.
That was good. Hey, man, you did a
There was
great
a lot
job.
more I could have said, but you know.
Hey, no, man.
Yeah.
Look, when I have you, see, I only really kept it brief because you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Right,
It's
yeah.
just the start.
Start,
And,
yeah,
You know, I
yeah.
don't want to have people, but when you want to talk, bro,
Yeah.
talk,
Yeah.
because I'm here to listen.
You're right. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. That was good.
Appreciate it.
Hey, man, I appreciate you.